Alright, I wasn't expecting to get up and make a video today, but something is honestly just bugging the absolute fucking shit out of me. And right now, I'm too annoyed to really find anything else to do because of it. So, shit, how do I even make this sound? Like, actually, no, I don't even have to try to make this sound like, oh, how do I make this sound reasonable? Or how do I make this, not seem weird? No, it is fucking weird. This entire shit is weird. And you know what? I'm tired of fucking walking around. Well, not walking around, but I'm tired of it happening because I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck the point of this shit is, right? So, uh, culminating to this weekend, I've had people recently trying to add me on Discord, and I find that weird because like I'm only friends with a handful of people on Discord, right? And it's like people that I know. Like, and I mean, like, when I say like I know them, I mean like I've known these niggas since high school. Those are the only motherfuckers I'm friends with on Discord. I don't fuck with nobody on Discord like that. So uh up until recently I had my settings set that like anyone can add me as a friend, because I was just like at the time I was thinking like, well, I thought Discord was more like uh I guess more akin to like other social medias where you can just like, which I mean it kind of is if you're like in a server with people, but I thought it was more like, like you meet somebody and you want to be friends with them, so you like y'all at each other or whatever. But no, so it's a little bit different than that, right? So only people I've added on Discord is like people that I know. So in the last couple of months, uh, which isn't gonna seem like a lot, but I've had, well, it was only two people that tried to add me on Discord, right? Somebody, actually, I'm not even gonna name these motherfuckers because I don't know who they are. I don't know if it's a real person or not, and I don't know if this is just a, like, I really don't know what this is, which is exactly why I'm talking about it, because it's starting to get on my nerves. And at this point, I'm like, I don't even care what it is now. I'm just gonna talk about it and see what happens. So again, it wouldn't seem like it would be a big deal or anything like that, right? So yeah, in the last couple of months, I had someone try to add me on Discord, and it had been a while since I'd added any friends on Discord, so I was a little confused. I was like, who is this? Again, not gonna name that person because again, I don't know what this fucking thing is about, right? And until I figured out, I'm like, mm. But person added me, and so I noticed that we didn't have any like mutual friends or anything like that, no mutual servers. And I accepted the friend request. I messaged the person and said, "Hey, we don't have any mutuals. How do you know me?" Or no, I was like because at first I was trying to be polite because I didn't. Again, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know who these people are. And with me being such a teeny tiny microscopic streamer, like literally no traction whatsoever, right? So like I'm like, all right, how did you find me, especially on Discord out of all things? Because I don't advertise my Discord. I don't, like, I recently joined uh a couple of new servers in the Elden Ring community, because like for theories and shit, and everybody's just having a good time. We're all enjoying talking about the game up to the new DLC coming out. And so yeah, I'm like, I'm confused. Like, all right, we don't seem to. I asked the person, we don't seem to have any mutuals. How do you know me? And I never get a response. And so I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like I waited for an answer. Like, I waited a day or two. No, I didn't wait a day or two. No, I gave that motherfucker 12 hours to fucking answer me. who the fuck are you and why are you here? And they didn't. And yeah, no. Within 12 hours, I blocked their ass. Because I'm like, I don't know who you are. I want to know. Like, clearly you took the time out of your day to try to add me on Discord. So, like, you know of me at least. From someone. It has to be from someone. So, again, just send a polite message. We don't have any mutuals. Who are you? No answer. Block. Moving on. So maybe like a month or so later, maybe longer. I honestly don't know. Somebody else tries to add me on Discord. Different name, different person. Discord been around for a different amount of time. Don't know this person either. No mutual, nothing. And I'm like, all right, we have no mutuals. Who are you? Again, I do not get any sort of response to this person or any sort of response from this person. So I'm like, all right. And I don't even give them 12 hours this time. That time I was just like, fuck it. You not gonna answer me, then fuck you. Like, I don't care. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. And if you're not telling me within the time frame that I'm demanding, because again, you are coming into my space. You are coming into my private area. I don't know who the fuck you are, and I don't know who the fuck sent you. So either tell me, or you can go back outside the gate where I found your ass. Like, I take, like, listen, my inner circle, I honestly at this point I take that shit very seriously, because especially after the way I've had family and quote unquote friends treat me during the pandemic and post pandemic, no thank you. I don't listen. I don't fuck with just anybody. If you in my circle, then that means I trust you. I trust you and I respect you. So there are very few people that have earned my respect and my trust that I will allow into my space. I'm not just allowing any motherfucker into my space. Period. So if I ask you who the fuck you are and you don't say anything within, like, I don't know, I think it's reasonable to expect an answer for someone within 4 to 5 fucking hours or some shit like that. Like, this isn't business days, niggas. This is fucking, it's not FedEx, bitch. This is Discord. Answer me. So I didn't get an answer from the second person again. I didn't even wait 12 hours for this motherfucker. I'm like, okay, it's been long enough for you to have sent this message, gotten a request, gotten a reply that I accepted your friend request and messaged you, and you have nothing to say. So that being said, I'm not gonna wait for, like, if you can't respond, like, I don't know. I think waiting 10 hours for a fucking message back on Discord when it takes 3 seconds, like, it takes long enough for you to look me up and add me as a friend. So you have to see the notification when because it's like Discord, unless you're in a server with someone, it's not that easy to just add people. So I'm like, you came looking for me. I did not come looking for you. Who the hell are you? So again, that second person did not message me back, but then I thought it was a reasonable time frame, which was at that time that was 10 hours. So I said, you know what, that's long enough for a nigga to have gone to bed, woken up, and been able to check their messages. So you haven't checked the message by now? That's not my problem. If you're not gonna tell me who the fuck you are within the time frame that I'm requesting, please leave. And I blocked that motherfucker, and I never went back. And I tried to like cross reference the Discord names to like either Twitch accounts or Twitter, but like for the most part, like I didn't really, I don't know, like I didn't really get anything from the names, which is again, I'm like, that's equally weird that I don't have, like, I have no mutuals with you. I don't know, like, we're not friends anywhere else, but here you are, friend requesting me on Discord. Okay. So again, it's probably gonna sound like crazy bitch hours, and that's perfectly fine. That's exactly how I feel about my space. I don't want just anybody in my fucking space. I'm done with that shit. I would protect my peace at all fucking costs. Like, like, no lies, no holds, no nothing. I'm not playing with people nowadays. I'm just not. So again, did not get an answer from the second person. Said all right. So over on Twitch, like, where I've been streaming mostly, like I was doing restream for a little bit, but like honestly, it's a little bit fruitless. Uh, to be completely honest, without like like even though I have picked up like a handful of followers on like Kick, and then but mostly um like yeah, no, so like actually the most growth, like I said, I have seen followers organically I got on Kick, and that's with me not even fucking noticing that they that they were on there, like, or because like I don't know, Kick's notifications or whatever, just I don't know, like I have not gotten the bitch to work. So maybe that's me, could be a skill issue, and perfectly fine, but like whatever. So I had somebody follow me on Twitch and message me like, hey, really, like, and they were like in the Twitch DMs, which I'm just like, now that's a little weird, niggas to try to carry a conversation in Twitch DM, right? So I'm like, I'm not thinking anything of it. Like, had somebody like, yeah, like the stream, and they were like, I want to write an article about you. I said, an article? Cause like I'm not gonna lie, like the only motherfucker in my chat is me and Nightbot. Like so I'm like I'm confused because I'm just like, you want to write an article about what? I do not get views. I do not get engagement. So what the fuck would you want to even write? Like what would you want to write about? To not to be funny, I'm very realistic. Like I'm not clout hungry in like the slightest. I just like I guess humble or down to earth, or like I'm just fucking realistic, honestly. Like if I don't get engagement or anything like that on Twitch, what the fuck makes, like what is there to write about? I'm just another fucking number on the pile. There literally is nothing to write about. So I'm like confused because this person reaches out to me saying they want to write an article about my stream, and I'm like, okay, why though? Like, I mean, I didn't say like why would you want to do that, but I was just like, I'm grateful for anyone that wants to talk about me, because like, I mean, shit, I'm small enough that it's like, yeah, no, I would like some extra engagement. I would like to grow as a creator. I have bills to pay and shit. And but yeah, nah, I don't know. It just like continued to get weirder and weirder, right? So this person's like, I'd like to write something about you, and they were like, hold on, let me go and look, because I don't want to misquote, and I didn't screenshot anything from Discord before I fucking blocked them, as you'll see the no, it's gone too. That feed's gone too. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I forget when you like block people, it like deletes shit. So that's fine though. Um, yeah, no, it's whatever, because I'm like, I'm not gonna misquote this person. Uh, but yeah, they were like, wanna write an article, and I can't remember how they were like, because I think they were like, do you have like Instagram or something like that? And I was like, no, I don't use Instagram. And they were like, oh, well, do you have maybe it was then they were like, do you have Discord? I don't remember. It might have been, but yeah, they the first uh yeah, because they're like, yeah, yeah. Anyways, yeah, no, I don't use Facebook sites. I use Meta nothing. My Facebook is gone. My Instagram is gone. Uh, I had that shit years and years ago. But again, after I've kind of just like hung up my hat on the fact that I don't want to really deal with the people that I know in close proximity to me in my life, which is that's just the me thing. Yeah, it was like, no, there's no point in me having like Instagram or Facebook because that's for like niggas you know that like live by you and shit. And I'm like, I don't like any of you motherfuckers, so there's no point to me having this. Like all of the like, and then this is just to be completely honest. I'm just like, all of the validation that I sought when I was younger, where I wanted people to like my posts and shit like that, and just have conversations with me, and it was always like, I don't know, like I got no engagement, I got no like nothing, like none of the social or emotional validation that I was looking for was ever afforded to me. So I was just like, there's no point to me having this if you motherfuckers are gonna stroke my ego. Like I've better things to do. But so I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. I don't have Instagram. I don't have Facebook because I just don't fucking care about the opinions of people who don't. Like, honestly, I'm just like, if you're not going to give me what I want, then there's no point to me hanging around with you motherfuckers. I don't like y'all. Like, I mean, like this is just me. Like, I didn't go to like prom or homecoming or none of that kind of shit because I was just like, I don't like you niggas during the day. Why the fuck would I want to get dressed and spend money and get dressed up just to hang out with you motherfuckers after hours? No, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm glad that other people like were able to spend that time the way that they wanted. Like, I'm very happy for the people that experience things the way that they wanted to, because a lot of things have not gone my way, and honestly I'm fucking tired of it now. I'm like, this is unfortunately not me blaming anyone else but myself though. If I'm not interesting, you're just not interesting. That's just a fucking fact of the matter. So online people just do not find me interesting, and I'm very okay with that. Like, I'm just like, the only thing I would like to do is at some point be able to pay my bills with content creation, because it's like I would much rather do that than be like fucking wagey. And even then, it's like I barely want to do it at all. Like, niggas just make life so fucking tiring, especially like shit like this that I have to put up with. And I don't fucking care about whoever the fuck it is trying to get in touch with me. Because if I didn't like you enough to block you without giving you a reason or a conversation or anything like that, if I just got fucking tired of your shit and said, I don't care if I ever speak to you ever again, please know that I probably hate your fucking guts. And I mean that from the bottom of my fucking heart. Don't talk to me. If I gave a fuck about closure, I would have went for closure. I don't give a fuck about closure, mine or yours. Matter of fact, I probably already have my closure, which is why I'm here now, mad as fuck that niggas will not leave me alone. Like, especially when it's like, you don't like. Is it true that I didn't find out what any of these people actually wanted except for this last person? True. Yes, that is absolutely correct. But if it takes you longer than 10 hours to answer a fucking Discord message, blood, I don't know, like, I have nothing for you. I don't care. Like, you're not that important. So, back to this whole business. Yeah, I had this person reach out, say they want to write an interview, and I was like, that's a little weird, but okay. Asked if I had Instagram, said no. They're like, all right, well, how about Discord? And I was just like, well, yeah. I was like, well, this is my Discord name, and I didn't think about the fact that if you don't have, like, again, if you're not mutuals or anything like that, you can't. I changed my settings so you can't add me, and they were like, well, here, you add me. This is mine, and their Discord was new too. And I mean like new, like as in like February of this year new. Like their Discord was new, which I didn't think about or I didn't notice rather until I actually went and looked at the profile, because at the time I was just like thinking, like, I was confused about with the situation as a whole, but I'm like, all right, I want to see where this goes. Where what is this? Because this isn't an interview. This isn't legitimate. This is stupid. Like, this isn't even, it's not even like astroturfing. Like, it's just a lie. Like, clearly. So anyways, I add the person on Discord. They add me back. Say okay, great. Uh like they can't remember exactly, but they were like, great, we can talk now. And they just immediately call me. And I don't answer because I'm like, I don't fucking know you. I'm not just taking a fucking call from a random. Like, so I sit there. I was like, I may have been streaming at the time. I actually don't remember. But, yeah, I saw the call come through and I'm like, I'm not answering you. Who are you? Like, when did I say I was gonna give you a call on Discord? Like, when was that ever discussed? And so I try to be, again, I'm being nice throughout this whole thing, way nicer than I ought to be. So I'm like, I can't take a call right now, but because it was, and another thing too, it was like 8 o'clock at night. Like, who just fucking randomly calls someone at 8 o'clock on a Saturday, talk about a fucking interview for a magazine? What do you mean? Like, bitch, I'm 31. I've been in the business world for long enough to know that that's unprofessional as fuck, and somebody is not gonna do that if they're absolutely serious. You have to be a stupid motherfucker to sit there and think that somebody's gonna do a Discord interview or be excited about that shit at fucking 8 o'clock on a Saturday night. What are you doing? Like, see, this is why this whole thing is pissing me off, because it's so fucking sloppy and it's so fucking stupid. Like, you, instead of just saying like, yo, somebody wants to talk to you, they asked me to come talk to you. Instead of just being fucking honest, you would have come up with this whole elaborate bullshit just to like, it's so annoying. It's so annoying and it's so fucking frustrating, right? So, like, again, this person calls me, I'm like, no, I'm not answering this. So I don't. And I message them back and I'm like, can't take a call. I'm out with my family. Maybe we can chat when I get back in. And so they sent me like a list of like questions or whatever that they wanted to put in the article, supposedly. So I answered the questions, and again, they keep calling me. They call me, no, 5 times. They call me 5 fucking times Saturday night. And that's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12:30, and then 1:45. Like, are you smoking crack? What are you talking about? Like, I'm like, I'm at this point, I'm like, all right, like, this is, I'm like, then I'm like, okay, this is weird. Now this is weird. Now I know this is not about an interview. So I didn't respond to this person until like the next day, probably like 10, 11. And I was just like, all right, I think we got the wrong idea about what is going. I think we both had the wrong idea about what's going on here. Don't call me unless we've discussed, like, I'm not gonna answer the phone for you. I don't know who you are. We're not even on name basis. You just said you wanted to write about me, which I'm still just like, why? I don't get any attention on the internet, on any site. Like, I'm not understanding. So again, this is all, it's not, the math just ain't mathing. So I'm just like, I continue to try to make the problem work, right? So this person, like, again, because in between them calling me, they're still like responding to my like the questionnaire or whatever, like talking about, because I was like, I don't know what a sponsorship code is. They asked for like, hey, you got a sponsorship code, and I was like, well, I don't know what that is, but maybe someday. And in between them calling me, they're like, oh, I can get you sponsored. Oh, I know a guy. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have that. Da 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 da. And that's when it was just like, okay, so this is, you aren't actually here for something. You're here because somebody asked you to. That's what this is. Because there's no other, like, that it honestly was like, yeah, nah, this is not making any sense. Because you talking about this is for an article. You talking about like, you gotta put the article, or you're trying to put the article out, and I'm just like, okay, so why didn't you plan this out better? Like, if you knew you wanted to write about my channel, which again, like, this creator, like, I went and looked at their website. That's not the kind of, like, they don't specifically focus on individuals. They talk about like different games, and I'm like, this is just bullshit. Like, this is just bullshit. So I already, to an extent, I probably already knew this is bullshit, but I wanted to see what the fuck this was. And yeah, no, cause like when they sent me the quote unquote article, when they sent me the article, it was pretty much just like a copy pasted like a copy paste of the conversation we had in the DM, pretty much. Like with like a couple of things changed. Like it literally was like, it wasn't even like Chat GPT. It was literally just a copy paste of the conversation we had made to look like the worst article ever. Like it was so crazy. Like the screen grabs were like the most low quality JPEG ass shit. Like it made no sense because I stream in 1080. Like I don't stream in like 4K or anything like that. Like, but I know for a fucking fact that my shit clocks like heavily. So I'm like, for you to have all these low quality ass screen grabs of like my last stream, like is weird as fuck. And to for the article, quote unquote, to just be the copy paste of our conversation. Yeah, alright. Alright. I see this is just bullshit. So, uh in the message, because this is still, I still haven't even gotten to the fucking point. In the message I was like, don't call me. And also I was like, now at the end of the me saying like, don't call me, I don't know you, I don't like this, if this article was so important, why is it so poorly planned out, blah blah blah. Like I was just I just started nitpicking. I just started nitpicking and like immediately confronting, because I'm just like, okay, now you're just in my way, now you're fucking with me clearly. So let me ask you directly, who the fuck are you here for? And they're like, oh, why I'm it was just a call, it was like a call to, it was like, it was funny because the English is like really, it was like it immediately became broken as fuck, like, oh yeah, it was just a call to your action, just to make sure the questions got answered, but you got the questions answered. But I'm like, but you kept calling. And I'm like, okay, so even if this was about the questionnaire or whatever the fuck, I already told you I'm not available. I never said that I was available to take a call for a fucking article. This is unprofessional. And I'm just like, I'm starting to think this really is not about like this isn't about an article. So who asked you to come talk to me? Like I just directly asked them, who asked you to come talk to me? And they never answered that question. So again, I said like, no. So the second time is when I was like nitpicking. I was just like, okay, well that's cool and all that. That's what you wanted, but I don't fucking care. I already told you I wasn't available to do this right now, and you pressed it anyway. So freak behavior. Who asked you to be here? To who asked you to talk to me? And so they didn't answer that question. It was just like, oh, I wanted to make sure I got the question because, you know, I'm also very busy. And I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, but you didn't answer my question. Who asked you to talk to me? And yeah, they never answered that question. And again, I gave them the benefit of the doubt, gave them overnight, said, okay, let's see. If I don't get an answer by tomorrow morning, I didn't. I was just like, all right, fuck it. So because like clearly you're here with dishonest intentions for somebody who clearly I don't want in my fucking space. Like I don't want to talk to you. I don't give a fuck about who you are. If I've blocked you and decided that I fucking hate you, you have to deal with that. That's not on me, and it's not on me to give you closure. It's not on me to like for you to continue to get people to try to scheme your way into my space instead of leaving me the fuck alone. Is weird as hell. Like I wish it was, and it was like it would be different if people were honest and if people were like, oh, you know, I'm here because I like what you do. You're not here because you like what I do. You're here because somebody asked you to go talk to me and try to get information out of me. So I'm like, I'm glad I'm like, I gave them information, but now I'm just like, I don't have to actually, because I mean, like, as far as like the only thing that really probably was informative was like my streaming schedule, which I don't really have a schedule. I just go live when I feel like it. So like all in all, like that's really a big old nothing for real for real. And like yeah, no, I'm just right now I'm so fucking annoyed by this whole thing because I'm just like, I don't know who this is, and I don't know why, because I'm just like, and don't get me wrong, like it's not like I date around a lot, but I have gone through a couple of breakups, and it's crazy that it's like, even when you try to vet people, like even when you think that they're like okay, especially these fucking men. Like, you think you can think whatever you fucking want about what a guy tells you. It does not matter. They will lie to you to get what they fucking want, and once they have it, they will throw you to the fucking wolves. I literally was friends, like, thinking that someone was my best friend, that I cared about them so much, that they cared about me, and the second this motherfucker got an iota of clout, got an iota of people paying attention to them, like, immediately was like, I could give a fuck less about who you are and how you feel. Someone I knew in real fucking life. And I'm like, if it is you and you know who I'm fucking talking to, you can go fuck yourself. You did fuck yourself. That's not my problem. That's a you problem. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. You burned that goddamn bridge. I didn't burn that bridge. Shit, it took me being so angry one night, just like up in the middle of the night, up in pain, because I had a fucking tumor that I was dealing with that I had to have removed. Like, I luckily I did get the surgery and get that removed. I had a bunch of shit that I was fucking dealing with. And then to even deal with like the emotional stress of having a motherfucker that like supposedly care about you, so just turn their back on you for anybody else, literally anybody else. Like, to go spend money to go visit a motherfucker in a different state and for them to act weird as fuck towards you the whole time, to act shitty towards you in front of their family the whole time, and think that I'm supposed to want anything to fucking do with you? Like, please, please, miss me with this shit. Like, I'm done with it. And if it's not you, thank God. Because again, I can't make this any clearer. I don't want anything to fucking do with you. Especially you. And any other motherfucker I've decided in the middle of the night to just block you? And you're watching this right now? And you know who you are? Yeah, I don't want anything to do with you either. All you niggas are so unserious. So unserious. At the drop of a hat, y'all will flip the fucking script. Literally, my ex, who I'm not even gonna name by name, because I'm just like, he gets on my fucking nerves too. The second he got a smidgen of popularity after he got his barber license, Lord have mercy. The man was acting like bitches were lining up for his dick. Like, I mean, even now, to this day, the man just talks about nothing but bitches who want to get tooked out and flued out and all this other shit, and how he's so alone and just, and man, people just don't understand. So why are you in my ear crying about it? At the time, I was seeing somebody. He'd know that. Oh, he'd know that. But once he did find that out, oh, then he was just like, oh, I guess I'll stop running my mouth. Oh, no. You can tell me about all the escapades and all the bitches you ain't fucking and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, all the money you make and the vacations you going on until I need something. And it's like, oh, I got bills, man. You know I got bills. I got bills. You know I got bills. You know I got bills. You know I got bills. You got bills till it's time to ball out. Whatever. You got bills till it's time to ball out. That's how all of these niggas work. That's how all of these niggas operate. It's always about what's good for everybody else until it's no longer about what's good for everybody else, because you was bullshitting the whole time and we all know it. Damn. Like, I'm over this shit, man. I'm over it. Leave me alone. If somebody comes and asks you to come talk to Rain about anything, don't. Don't. I don't want to talk to that motherfucker. If I did, they wouldn't be blocked. Please, for the love of God, for you and for me, leave me alone. All right? Now, the like again, still don't know who these people are. Don't know what they want. And honestly, I'm not curious to find out. I don't fucking care. Like, if you distress me enough that I've decided I would much rather live my life without you in it, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. Don't check up on me. Don't try to do nothing for me. Don't. I don't want your help. I don't want your attention. I don't want nothing from you. The only thing I want is for you to fuck off. That's what I fucking want. So, in conclusion, don't fucking bother women when you've blew it. Like, just, like, oh my fucking god. Like, you absolute fucking loser. Like, to do this shit is just, it's beyond me. Cause I'm like, man, if somebody blocked me, like, they didn't want to talk to me ever again, like, I would assume that there are some things about my life that I probably should reassess. I would have to assume that there is in fact a me problem. But see, that's the thing. People don't act like that. People think that like, guys think that they can just treat you like what fucking ever, and you not just gonna walk the fuck away and be like, okay, well, I guess this ain't what you want. Like, and if that's not what you want, that's fine. But just be upfront about that. But you're not finna kick me when I'm down and then make it seem like this is for your own good. This is your own fault. I'm sorry, you're the one kicking me? What did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve you kicking me? Again, to reiterate, since I coughed in the middle of that, the next motherfucker that comes to my inbox, comes to my DMs, comes to everything, I'm exposing you. Every single time. I'm not doing this shit. I'm not putting up with this shit from people. Like, if you want to hang out and chill and talk about art, video games, whatever the fuck, great. But I'm not gonna put up with this bullshit from people I don't know, don't fucking care about, and want to just be in my space just to fucking bother me. No, I'd rather be fucking nobody than to have a bunch of motherfuckers, bunch of fake ass bitches around me at any time whatsoever. Period. Fucking period. So, that being said, this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed me dying comedically while I rant about this shit. Because I'm just like, at this point, I'm dead ass, like, I'm just tired. Just leave me alone. If I wanted anything to do with you, if I wanted anything to do with anybody that I've decided I don't want in my life no more, you will still be in my life. I will still be talking to you. I would still consider you a friend or a boyfriend or whatever the fuck I thought about you. But now I don't fucking care. I do not. Especially, like, and it's because it's only fucking dudes acting like this. Like, man, the one crazy bitch I did date, I'm so glad that she did not decide to fuck with me. I'm glad she decided to pick her battle and just go fucking hang out with a bunch of niggas that actually like her ass. Cause I'm just like, the way, nah. The way these motherfuckers move, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm not going for it no more. I'm not. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I want nothing to do with you. If I wanted shit to do with you, then we would be talking. We would be chilling. We would be hanging. We would be homies. We would be whatever. But if I'm not concerned, listen, if I'm not concerned about having you in my bed or having you in my house, I don't care. So, what fucking ever, man.